Hello everyone, this is the drill general. I know you've been waiting for the next session because the first session has delayed a bit. Now we are on, and so today we are going to go through the practicals because most of your request has been, when are we going to do practicals? Now we start. Today we are going to go through how to stand to attention, how to stand to at ease, how to stand easy, turn to the left, turn to the right, and turn about. And so you should understand that all these things I've talked about are called movements at a halt. And so any movement that you are going to do whilst you are static, it is movement at a halt. And so these movements at a halt is what we are going to start with. Remember, you just need to subscribe to this channel. Then I want you to tap the notification bell so that any of the videos that come, you'll be the first to know. And then share it with friends so that everyone around will know that the drill general is here to educate us. Now let's move into the lesson. Now we are going to learn how to stand to attention. Remember, I told you that this our session is purely for the beginners, and so there is no drill technicalities and all that. No, we are going to do it such that the layman will understand. So if you want to start teaching your Pathfinders how to stand to attention, the first thing you need to let them know is that you close your heels, and then you open your toes 30 degrees. So you form a 30-degree angle. Somebody will ask, how do I get a 30-degree angle? The moment you open your toes and you close your heels closely together, you should get a 30-degree angle. Now, the moment the heels are closed and the toes are open, your body is straight already. The next is for you to clench the fingers so that you put it by your side. This is how you go about it. So you raise your hands like that. Now all fingers close together, form a knocking fist, straight. Now lock the whole fist together, lock your thumb on the fist, and then now by your trouser or your skirt that you wear or your pants that you wear, there is a line by it called the seam line. So the knuckle of your thumb will be the position where you put on the seam line. So the remainder of the fingers locked together will be behind the seam line. Both of that together, you put them there, and then you look up straight. So in drill we say your body is square to the ground. So you get a complete position and a correct posture of attention. So in this position you are standing to attention. You look an inch above your height, stand straight and erect, and then your chest is out automatically. You close your heels, open your toes 30 degrees, you look up straight, and you are in the position of attention. Now we move to at ease. At the position of attention, all you are going to do is work with your left foot, and so your left foot is what is going to do the movement for you. Whilst you stand to attention, you are going to raise the left foot up for the toe to be in line, pointing down, but your thigh in line with your hip, 90 degrees. Then the full feet points down, in line with the right. Now, when you are at attention, you raise the left foot up, toe points down, feet straight, hip to knee, lined up 90 degrees, all arms by your side still. You get the first position of standing to at ease. And so when you are teaching your Pathfinders standing to at ease, you teach by numbers. And so teaching by numbers, you say stand at ease by numbers. Stand at ease 1. The Pathfinders will shout 1 and raise the left foot up, whilst the toes point down, and then you stand to attention. At square 2, you are going to drive your left foot down to the side of the right, so that you form an open feet, pass your hands brushes from the side to the back. So at square 2, you are going to shout 2 and drive the foot down. Now at this position, all the arms that are by your side now moves to your back, such that the right fingers fall inside the left palm, and then the fingers are locked together, thumbs crossed, pointing down. There should not be daylight between your arms. Now, when I say daylight, I mean the space between your rib and your arm. There should not be any gap between. So you put your hands down and your chest comes out automatically. So you stand straight, look up as you were at attention, and then you stand to at ease. So at ease, your hands from attention by your side, left foot raises up by shouting the time 1, a squat 2, 2, and then you get the movement together. Now we put all together at attention. Stand at ease by numbers. Stand at ease 1, 1, squat 2, 2. The movement of at ease is complete. Now I do the movement from behind so you understand. So from behind, you are standing to attention. The command is given squat. Stand at ease by numbers. Stand at ease 1, 1, squat 2, 2. Then your hands point down. No daylight between your arms. Then the movement of at ease is fully done. Now remember, the only difference between at ease and attention is that the left foot moves to the side of the right and the foot is open. You are still in the static position, your body erect and square to the ground like you were in an attention position. Now, we move to the next. At ease, when an instruction is given and is going to last for a bit of a time and we want you to relax, we give the command stand easy so your body can relax a bit. And so at ease, you are erect. Stand easy, you relax the body and move the hands from down under the buttocks all the way to your waist, so that now there will be space, that is daylight, between your arm and your rib. And so it goes like this. So this is stand easy. At ease, when the command is given, stand easy, you go 1 and relax. The moment you hear the introductory word of command squat, your hands moves back to the position of at ease. So let's move again. Stand easy. Squat, stand easy. Now, because you are teaching the Pathfinder step by step by shouting the time and also learning it, counting the time, all you need to do is help them, teach them by counting the time. So at ease, you give them stand at ease by numbers. Stand at ease 1, they go to at ease. Squat 2, they act at ease. Now you want to take them to stand easy at ease. So you say squat, stand easy 1, and then it is done. They are relaxed. Now if you want them to start acting, then you give the introductory word of command squat. Now on the word squat, all the squad moves back with the reflex, moving the hands down, back to the position of at ease, down under the bottom. So we go squat, stand easy, squat, stand easy. That is stand easy. Now from stand easy to at ease, now we come back to attention. So the command like you gave at attention, it moves the same way. Attention by numbers. Attention 1, 1. On this command, the left foot moves back to the position where you started your attention from. And then your arms will still remain behind you, toe pointed down, knee in line with your hip, leg straight and parallel with the right. Hands behind you. Then as squad 2, you drive for the heels to stay beside the right. So squad 2, 2. The moment the foot drives, heel goes to the side of the heel. All heels are closed, tails from 30-degree angle. Then the hands brushes from the back to the side. Remember, you don't open the arm and put it to the side, but rather you brush to the side. And so from a tease, we move again. Squat. Attention by numbers. Attention. 1, 1. Squat. 2, 2. And then the full movement of attention and a tease is done. Now shouting the time. Squat. And that is 1. Squat. Shin. 1. And that is 1. Squat. Shin. 1. Remember, you don't lean back before you drive the foot. You do that, you put pressure on your waist and it's going to cause a problem for you. So you don't do 1 and 1. That is not done. But you stand to attention, all actions should be done straight. Movements are done with the legs, not the waist and the shoulders. So your hands by your side, stand at ease. Squat, stand at ease. 1. Squat, shin. 1. And then the movement of attention and at ease is done. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've subscribed already. Click the notification bell and then share it to friends. Bring in your comments. I told you I need the questions so that I can answer the questions as I move on. If there is anything you want us to address for you, so your Pathfinder club or your drill team will be strong, put them in the comment section and it will be answered. This is the Drill General, where we march with discipline and with purpose. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in the next lesson. See you.